Since the release of The Sims 4, players have seen 14 different expansion packs as of August 2023, covering a range of topics and adding various new features to the game. Each one brings something new to the table, with focuses including pets, new careers, different lifestyles, and of course extreme weather conditions. It's not just things like create a sim and build mode items that the Sims 4 expansion packs bring with them though, but also new gameplay mechanics, and in some cases even brand new worlds. But which ones offer the best value for money, and do some expansions add more to the game than others? Welcome to Game Rant, my name is Geoffrey, and today we are ranking every Sims 4 expansion from worst to best. Now, let's get out there and speak some Simlish. Number 14, Get to Work. Get to Work is the earliest expansion, and it definitely shows. The main focus of this pack is interactive careers. It introduces a doctor, detective, and scientist career. While they are fun to play and the concept of following one's Sims to work was unique at this point, they have struggled to remain enjoyable over the years. The detective career in particular was incredibly glitchy, which meant players struggled to progress at times. While some of these bugs have been patched, others still remain intact. The pack also included the first occults, aliens, as well as the ability to run a retail store. Later attempts at occult sims have revealed flaws in the way aliens were implemented, which takes a little shine off them. Retail stores have improved over time, with extra things to make and sell, but they have also been superseded in many ways by the introduction of yard tables. The key difference is that the yard sale tables allow Sims to sell their items easily without the hassle of owning a separate lot and store. Number 13, High School Years. Released in July of 2022, The Sims 4 High School Years does exactly what it says on the tin. It focuses heavily on fleshing out the teen sim experience, allowing players to control their Sims while they're at high school in much the same way that the Get to Work and Get Famous do with adult Sims while they are at work. Given that those two rank among the very worst Sims 4 expansion packs, it should come as little surprise to learn that High School Years doesn't really provide players with too much to write home about either. To its credit, Copperdale is far from a bad world, and some of the build/buy items included with the expansion do an excellent job of capturing the teen vibe. Likewise, some of the new Create a Sim options are also pretty decent, though aren't quite enough to fully justify the price of admission. That said, for hardcore fans of the series, younger players, or those just interested in reliving their own high school vicariously through their sim, it may be worth a look. Number 12, Get Famous. Many players had high hopes for Get Famous, but it can be a pretty polarizing pack. The world of Del Sol Valley is beautiful, but is also very small and feels pretty limiting. The game also introduced interactive acting and content creation careers, as well as a fame system. The fame system is slightly erratic at times and can be downright annoying. While the interactive career is fun at first, it can quickly lose its shine as players repeat the same jobs over and over again. There are also numerous high-end expensive items with this pack. While it's fun to build an opulent mansion, their use in most normal builds is limited. It does have some quirky features though, including the money vault, but for day-to-day gameplay, unless players are very much into the fame system, this pack is unlikely to see much use. Number 11, Get Together. The strongest features of Get Together are the club system and the beautiful world of Windenburg. The club system is one of the most versatile and underused systems in the whole of the game. It allows players to form groups of Sims and set club goals. This means they can gather up to 8 Sims in one place by calling a meeting. It's also possible to set the dress code and decide which activities and behavior will be encouraged or discouraged. There are so many uses for clubs, including boosting social needs, building skills, and even calling Sims to a secret underground basement where they will spend eternity painting masterpieces. You know, the usual stuff. Get Together is a great pack and often underrated, but earns its place here due to the fact that many of its features are often not used for regular gameplay unless players utilize the clubs. Windenburg, however, remains one of the very best worlds in the game, as well as the largest. Number 10, Snowy Escape. The Snowy Escape expansion was released in late 2020 and is built around winter snow sports, including snowboarding, skiing, and sledding. It also includes Mount Komorabi, which I'm sure I pronounced incorrectly, sorry about that, a Japanese mountain inspired by Mount Fuji, as well as several new types of wintry weather. For those wondering, players don't need to have seasons installed to experience the latter. As well as winter sports, the pack also provides players with the salary person career, as well as several other Japan-inspired elements, including items, lot assignments, and music. For those who love the holiday season or simply enjoy learning more about Japanese culture, Snowy Escape is a solid pick. Number 9. Cats and Dogs. The Cats and Dogs expansion introduces four-legged fur friends into the game. Its biggest addition is the cats and dogs themselves, though players can also join the new interactive veterinary career, which sees them run a veterinary clinic and live in Brindleton Bay, one of many players' favorite worlds in the game. The cats and dogs themselves are really quite adorable and have great customization options to boot, something that will no doubt be appealing to animal-loving players. While this is certainly a solid expansion though, anyone who doesn't really want a pet may want to obviously give it a miss. The world is beautiful and the catalog items are versatile, but the furry friends are definitely the main attraction here. Number 8. Horse Ranch. Even though many fans had been hoping for a horse-related pack for a while before it was announced, it was actually one of the expansions that took the longest to be released. The Horse Ranch expansion only went live in the summer of 2023, nearly 9 years after the Sims 4 base game. This pack added horses, mini sheep, and mini goats to The Sims 4. Unfortunately, the small animals are more of an extra, but the horses are quite complex creatures. The Horse Ranch Create a Sim menu is quite extensive, and it has nearly limitless customization options. There are a lot of gameplay features that players can explore. There are 4 horse skills, 2 human skills, and a whole bunch of ranch-related activities to indulge in. And, in a way, taking care of fowls and horses in The Sims 4 feels much more in-depth compared to pets from the Cats and Dogs expansion. Number 7. City Living. The City Living expansion brought the additions of apartments, work-from-home careers, festivals, and the city of San Myshuno. Each of these can have a drastic effect on a player's gameplay. The apartment system allows players to pay rent to live in an apartment, paying upfront only for the furniture. This adds a new element to the game, especially for those who only use the lot traits to live in a fixer-upper home. It can also make a Sims starter capital go much further. City Living's work-from-home careers, critic, and social media influencer have also stayed relevant for longer than other careers. While all interactive careers can be repetitive, these offer a few nice perks and fit in well with life in the city. Even if players choose to venture away from the city, the food stalls, festivals, and community lots make it a great place to visit for a nice change of pace. Number 6. Cottage Living. The living packs may not be to everybody's taste, but they do provide players with plenty of bang for their buck when compared to some of the other expansions. 2021's Cottage Living is certainly no exception, bringing with it a new world that was inspired by the UK countryside, as well as numerous animals, objects, and traits. Those looking for a quiet life with no alarms and no surprises will love what Henford-on-Bagley has to offer, as too will nature and animal lovers. Players can indulge all of their naturistic desires if they wish, while also getting to know some of the many new NPCs like Agatha and Agnes Crumplebottom, great last name by the way, and the Chopra family. Number 5. Discover University. Discover University is arguably one of the strongest packs we've seen in The Sims 4. The pack is tailored toward the entire experience of university life, and as such includes a huge amount of detail. Players can take out loans, live on or off campus, join clubs, and participate in a multitude of college events. While classes aren't interactive, players do have a lot of control over their Sims' timetables, and there are extra work-based activities to balance as well. The gameplay is expansive in this pack, with many new activities to engage in on campus. Build and buy is limited, but solid, and the Create a Sim items are versatile. Overall, the pack offers an amazing experience for anyone who loves student life gameplay. Number 4. Growing Together. Despite releasing almost a full decade on from the base version of the game, Growing Together remains a lot of fun and stays true to the core values of the series. It focuses on the enjoyment that can be derived from raising a Sim from childhood to old age, introducing plenty of great new Create a Sim and build mode items to help further enrich the experience. It also brings with it the bustling town of San Sequoia and the influential Robles family. The expansion places much more an emphasis on choices, with certain milestones and decisions helping to change a Sim's personality and shape who they really are as a person and how they interact to certain events. The way that Sims interact with one another has also been completely revamped, with each Sim given preferences that can determine how socially compatible they are with those that they meet. Number 3. Seasons. As with other Sims games, Seasons is the game-defining expansion. While it doesn't come with a new world, it does add so much to gameplay across the board that it absolutely deserves one of the top spots. Alongside seasons and weather, players also see the introduction of the in-game calendar, which allows them to schedule a wide range of events and celebrate seasonal holidays. The addition of holiday traditions, decorations, and other pop-up events round out this pack. Adding seasons is the biggest change across the game that players will ever see in The Sims 4, and adds a new depth to every home in every neighborhood. It also allows more realistic gameplay in terms of being able to add and plan regular events, including birthday parties. This is also the expansion which is the most general, adding new features and that have a wide range of uses and implications all across the game. Number 2. Eco Lifestyle. Eco Lifestyle was an unexpected theme that had many players skeptical at first. However, as it's been explored, Simmers have discovered that it's far more versatile than expected. It offers several different ways to affect worlds, including eco footprints and action plans. Eco footprints allow players to change the world into a green area, full of beauty, or actually you can just plunge it into industrial smog if you wish to cause chaos. The pack also adds green energy, a new career, fabrication, candle making skills, evolving community, and so much more. It was a surprise that was well received, pulling numerous small features together into a well-rounded expansion. Number 1. Island Living. Island Living is another polarizing pack and offers an entirely new way of living on the island of Sulani. There are new part-time careers, new events, and a new vibe, which includes friendlier neighbors and some stunning views. There are also a lot of small additions in the pack, including swimming, diving, odd jobs, sailing, sunbathing, and sandcastle building. The island itself evolves over time, linking with the new conservationist career and allowing players to change their surroundings. Overall, the pack offers new ways to play and unique ways to build, something which is rare in The Sims 4. For those who want a new way to play and a new cultural experience, the Island Living pack is, therefore, an excellent choice and arguably the best Sims 4 expansion. And there we have it, every single Sims 4 expansion ranked from worst to best for your enjoyment. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a truly wonderful and happy day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.